Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining for another inspiring session hosted by CRN Global, a federally incorporated nonprofit organization founded by international students for international students across Canada. Our vision is to empower students by connecting them with mentors, essential resources, and powerful success stories that supports their academic and professional growth. Today, we are honored to welcome a distinguished academic leader, Mr. Mohammed Siddiqui, with a strong background in higher education and curriculum development. Mr. Siddiqui brings deep expertise in information security and cybersecurity. He currently serves as a professor and program coordinator for cybersecurity programs at Trios and Sault College. Renowned for his innovative teaching methods, he bridges the gap between academic learning and real world application, fostering student engagement and preparing learners for successful careers in cybersecurity. We are thrilled to have him today with us to share his valuable insights with our CRN community. A warm welcome to you, sir. We are glad to have you here today and we would love to hear your story.
Thank you very much for inviting me and giving me this chance and opportunity to talk about this. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for this forum. And this is something very important. And, this step has been taken. I know the soul behind your professor, Adindim, sir. So this is something good that you guys have started this thing. Regarding my story is I was basically, always I stay with the education sector, and like in 14 years around in Dubai area, United Arab Emirates, and from there I came here in 2012. And once I came here, you know that so many people they will advise you uh, do this job for surviving and all. So everyone was saying, but my mind was only towards education and studies. This is always my passion. So just after my landing, after 1 month of landing, I was attending the classes at Ryerson University, which is called now TMU, Toronto Metropolitan University, just after landing, 1 month after landing. So it's my Master's of Engineering program. I do have a master's from back home in computer sciences. But here also I was lucky enough to get the admission within a month's time, and then I continued my journey. And then within after 2 semesters, I got a job offer from the Ryerson. So I was working with them. Then my journey started, and then after that, I'm basically from the Cisco, background. So I was the regional instructor of Cisco in Dubai as well. So I'm connected with the Cisco academies, which are mostly the community colleges here. And there I started my journey. And the networking was not an issue, so always my comfortable zone. But as I always mention to my students, that in your comfortable zone you cannot learn. Your learning will stop after a certain time, right? So I have the passion to go towards something different. So then a few years back, the pandemic hit, and at the time of pandemic, we found that everyone is at home, but they all are online, and a lot of the hacking and phishing and so many things increased at that time. And so at the time, I thought that this is the right time to jump into the cybersecurity. So anything you start with, first you have to understand the what you're going to do. For example, if you are going to swim, so you should know how to swim and what area you're going to swim. Is it a stagnant water, or is it a sea water? Or what exactly you are going to swim? So I have to see the field first, and then I found okay. So I started my certification, and I did my CCNP security at that time. I already had CCNP with data center. I have lots of certifications, but then I changed towards security. And then I did Security Plus and some other certifications. And at the same time, I found this opportunity with the Trust College Partnership. They were looking for a program coordinator around 5 years ago. So I applied for that, and it was like just a brand new program. They were looking forward for someone who can handle it. And I'm thankful to Almighty that I got this opportunity. And it was peak in pandemic, but still, Almighty has provided all this to us, and then right from 8 students, we jump into 500 to then like I was sending an email one day, almost a year and a half back, and Outlook told me that you cannot send email to more than 500 people at a time. So I was sending to email to all the students, which is Brampton, Toronto. At one time, you had even more than 500 students registered. Thousands of students have already, graduated. Until now, they're sending messages. So that's my story, and it's still continuing.
Thank you for sharing your personal and professional journey. It was really interesting. And I'm going with the other question. So, from your LinkedIn profile, it's clear that information security and cybersecurity are at the heart of your professional work, and that you're passionate about educating students and helping them succeed in this field. What motivated you to pursue cybersecurity as your core area of specialization?
Yeah, as I've already mentioned a bit on that, that after seeing so many, people have issues, even my friends and some of my relatives, they ran into the issues with security, where they got some phishing attempts and successful attempts, and they lost their money. And so one of the student, so in one of the case, one of my student, she, from another college, she changed her cell phone number, and she forgot to update her cell phone number to social media profile. And someone from from outside country, of course, some people must be involved in between. They referred that number to somebody else who was a hacker. And this hacker clearly, he knew that all the things. He immediately sent a, forget password request to the social media account of that girl, and all the, OTPs come to her cell phone number, which is not with her now, but it's taken by somebody else. So in that time, what happened? Uh, that girl came, and then she mentioned, and we went to the authorities, and we discussed this issue. It took around 2 weeks to settle everything, and she managed to get hold back to all accounts and everything. But that 2 weeks of mess also gave me a very thought process that how these things are happening and how people are being victimized on different things, and they are being they've not done anything, but they just forgot to change the number, and they are being punished for that.
Yes.
So to create more awareness, to create more sense, so I thought, okay, this is the field, this is the right time to jump in. And of course, I start from my own first to get a detailed understanding, and then I started this journey. And and then first of all, I have to educate the people around me. So my students, my peers, my family, my friends. So I started, discussing with them. I talked with them, and I, created awareness with them. And then from that time until now, even last month also, we have a cybersecurity awareness campaign within our college. So it's all continued after that.
That was really a sad story. From the perspective of international students, how do you view the current state of cybersecurity education in Canada? In your opinion, what improvements could be made to better align it with evolving needs of job market?
Yes, cybersecurity is the need of the market. I know that people say AI is there. Yes, AI is there. Data analytics is there. Cloud is there. But check all of these things if they are without security or not. So they all need security. They all need cybersecurity. All of these things are without cybersecurity. It's like a door without lock.
Yes.
So we have to understand that the security is very, very important. So we have to first do all of our, efforts, do all kind of, take all the, safeguards, do all the, the practices, apply all the policies, make sure that they are having full compliance according to our security policies, and then we can, leave it to the, others. But the problem is, if you are not following the basic policies, that will be an issue. And that's what my advice for the students. Cybersecurity has many domains. And students, they just think that hacking is the only thing they have to learn. Yeah, it is good to know you can have hack the box. So you can go to the hack the box site, or you can try hack me. These are two famous sites. You can develop their profile. You can have a score there. You can have a level there. So this thing you can do, but the problem is that this is only one side of the cybersecurity. Okay, there are many other domains out there. One of my students I just talked yesterday, he was my pioneer batch student. He's working in Scotia Bank now. He's the manager of operations with the identity and access management. So that's his profile. I mean, IAM, and he became the manager of operations now. The reason is because the people students are not exploring different domains of cybersecurity, so they're just focusing to one area. They can go to GRC, they can go to different regulations. Latestly, we have a competition and AI with AI good for students or bad in your campus, Toronto campus, and Brent campus students. They had whole debate on that. And the main point was there, we need regulations. So we need people who regulate this, all setup. So the students have a good scope if they understand what field they want to go in within the cybersecurity. And cybersecurity is hot field. It's not going anywhere. It will stay. The more we are involving IT and AI and data analytics and cloud, every platform needs security. Yes. So cybersecurity will be there for all. And students, they have to understand what is their field, and they have to get certification in that field. They have to, and certification is not the only thing now. They have to also get expertise in certain tools so they can be employed by the organization. So people are not looking only for certification, they're also looking for the expertise. Yes. Actually, I've been in that position, like lack of awareness of different roles in cybersecurity field, and I know what I clearly understand what you are mentioning too. And the next question is, there is increasing concern about preparedness of international students, especially in terms of grasp of IT fundamentals, clarity around career goals, and immigration intentions. How do you perceive these concerns in context of Canada's future immigration policies, academic standards, and value of maintaining a diverse student population? So this is once again for the students. Because I'm dealing with lots of students. Many students just come because someone told that this is paying field. Someone told them this is a good field. You may get a job, but they don't have a passion for this. Okay, so they're all education is something else, but they want. That's the reason when I made this program, I made it in a way that it bridged the gaps. So if you see the first semester, we start from very basic because we understand the students are coming from different backgrounds. So the students, those who come with passion, they will definitely perform better than those who are just trying to hit the market with anything they get into their hand. So the academic standards that we are following is always, especially with Canada, we follow the international standards. We uphold all the standards, and that's the reason if you see all of our curriculum is designed around hands-on activities and labs, and we don't want a lot of theory. Even the exams and all, they have, of course, there are multiple choice questions and everything, but what we are looking forward to, we want the students to go towards, more towards hands-on, so that they learn and they understand how the industry is happening. That's why I'm also focusing more towards another setup, which will be moving forward to the next step, maybe from the next year. We are going to implement flipped classroom concept. Okay. So in flipped classroom, what academics is now, what happened, we teach students in not with us, majority of the time through lectures, and students come and they attend lectures. And when they're done with the lectures, we leave them for the assignments and projects and do their at their own. And what happens now? One of them has done, and all of them are just trying to get without understanding, or they are trying to get different resources, or they're using AI not appropriately. So they do all of these things, and then what happens? They don't learn properly. So when they go to the market, they have challenges. So flipped classroom concept is lecture we can give them as a recording. Lecture we can give them as a recording. They can read, study, go through the lectures. They can review all the lectures at their own pace. And when the real work comes, like hands-on activities or the assignments or the projects or presentations or a group discussion, then they should be within the supervision with the professors. Okay. So what happens if that time they are doing something which is not appropriate, or they have some misconceptions? Their teacher will be, professor will be like facilitators. So they'll be there to guide, they'll be there to support, and they'll be there to clarify all the doubts. So that's the next thing we are taking our students towards, and this has proved a lot, especially where the hands-on activities are more. Yeah. The classroom concept is so good because while doing assignments, we do face some issues, but under supervision, it would be really great to do all the assignments and gain more experience. And moving to the next question, the Canada government is in the process of revising its student visa and broader immigration policies. Looking ahead to 2026 2027, how do you anticipate these changes will impact enrollment in cybersecurity programs across Canadian institutions, particularly colleges and universities in Ontario? Do you expect student numbers to rise or decline in 2025 continuing? So we have two different types of students population here. One is domestic students, and one is international students. We all know about the laws which they change about the work permit. So the international students population is definitely going down because according to law, we cannot enroll the students, especially the public and private partnerships. Only public colleges are enrolling, but again, there also it's being declining. But at the same time, I was surprised to know our CEO mentioned to me this, I think, a couple of semesters ago. The time they added cybersecurity in their domestic side, the registration has been doubled, even domestic side. So students will be there, people will be there, and no situation stays forever. So this will also change. The only thing what happens, we are looking for the good actors in this field. So I'm 100% sure that it's not even 0.1%. I have thing that we will continue maybe after some time. The reason is because we are following the best practices. We are one of the best managed companies from years. Okay, lots of good practices our college follow, and we are just waiting for the government to finalize a set of protocols. On the basis of that, they will allow, and we already have a majority of those protocols in place. So we are just waiting for the government to give a green signal. Once the government give a green signal, and right now the government is mostly towards 2-3 types of programs. They're looking forward towards technical programs. They're looking forward towards the healthcare programs and like ECE type of programs. So these are the fields where government is looking forward to. And cybersecurity is also a technical program. So we have high hopes that we will continue because this is the time, this is the field, and our students are getting jobs. Before last semester, I just made an evaluation from our students, around 45% students, they directly get job in cybersecurity after they graduate. And the remaining up to 70%, they 45 to 70%, like around 25%, they get job in IT. Okay. Not directly in cybersecurity, but in IT. And the remaining, some of them, they have different plans. They don't want to work in this. They are just here to make their, foundation firm in this country. So otherwise, anyone who is doing this nowadays, they have good, of course, the job market is tight. You have to stand out. But I can't say that jobs are still there. People are there, but you have to upgrade yourself. You have to involve AI, you have to involve data analytics, you have to involve the latest certification, latest tools, so that you can stand out and market will absorb you. Thank you for saying that. All comes to that the student need to be up to date.
with the technology in the cybersecurity field. I got that point. So, moving with next question, international students often face numerous challenges beyond academic and employment, including issues related to housing, emotional well-being, and more. How can educational institutes and immigration-related organizations better support their smooth integration into Canadian society?
So this is a very sensitive point for me because I've been with the students who have challenges. Almost everyone there are different challenges people are going through. Accommodation is one of the big challenge, and then the students are away from their parents, away from culture, away from their home in a different country. So homesickness is very common in the start, and then that's the reason with trials we have a lot of resources for mental health for students. We have their health insurance so that students, if they have any health challenges, they can be there. We almost every other day you will see in all the campuses of trials, we have one of the other occasion going on, some party, some some gathering, some get together, some kind of thing, so that students will involve. And it's not only for one type of students; everyone is welcome on these things. We celebrate all events regardless of the ethnicity or background, and all the events we celebrate. So the students for sure they have challenges. The one of the big thing that I want to bring at this point, that when students come, they should come with a mindset of migration. They should understand what is migration is.
Yes.
They're coming here with think that everyone will be given them in a hot plate. It's not going to work like that. They have to make sure that they understand the true meaning. They are doing migration. They're starting from zero. They have to go through some challenges, yes, but if they steadfast, things will become easy. Yes. And you have seen that yourself, yeah, right? In the start, challenges will be different. Towards the end, so many things are already solved. But again, we have a semester break after 2 semesters. And that time students could think that this is the only time they have to earn. No, this is the only time they should go towards more improvements for their skills, soft skills improvement they should be doing. They should be doing some certification. They will be doing something which they cannot do with the regular studies, because regular studies are challenging. It's not something easy. And they will keep the students, especially the program that we design, they will keep the student busy so that they will learn. So that's my advice for the students. They should come with the proper mindset. They are very good students. I can simply say we have, the student population we have with our students, they already, all of them are graduated already. And then they have master degree. I have some students who are already pursuing PhD in different areas, right? But they choose to Canada. They are here, but all these challenges are also with them. So they have to come with some preparation here, and we are here to support. Yeah. Thank you for giving such good advice. And thank you once again for sharing your valuable insights and for being with us today. We deeply appreciate your time and dedicated to empowering the next generations of cybersecurity professionals. Thank you. Thank you very much.